All right. I'm going to mute everybody. So if you have a question, it's pretty informal. You just unmute yourself and we're good to go, okay? All right, welcome everybody. I am Marla Stegman and I am a Emerald Ambassador with Plexus. I'm a retired school teacher, thanks to this company. And I started products 5 years ago. And I know Kellie. So Kellie's dad was my elementary music teacher in college. And then, so I think I'll just pass it off to Kellie. And then Kellie will pass it off to me for products, okay? I'll tell my story later, all right?
Better? Do I have sound? Okay. Okay, I'm Kellie. I am Katie's cousin, actually, up in North Dakota. So I have kind of a plexus story too. So I had a really good friend that lived a little bit north of here. She still lives up there. But she had retired from teaching because she was just having some health challenges. Really tired. She struggles with RA, struggles with fibromyalgia, and a bunch of other stuff. So she actually couldn't even keep teaching. So she called me up one day and she said, "Hey, I'm going to have an event down in Grand Forks. I'm going to start with Plexus." Like, Plexus. Okay, I have no idea what that is, but I would love to see you. Selfishly, I'm thinking, I'm totally going because I haven't seen you for so long, you know? So she has her little event up in Grand Forks and I go, no intention to stay. Just wanted to say, hey. Well, I get there and there's like other women in the room, of course, and it's like from Grand Forks. I'm like, oh, I know her. I know her. Well, these ladies get up and they start like telling their stories about how they got started with Plexus. And I'm listening and I'm hearing some pretty amazing things, from like very minor health issues to very challenging issues, and you know where the products have taken them in their what health journey, I guess, is the story. So yeah, and I'm listening with a very skeptical ear, and I'm a pharmacist, so all of this is like new to me. It's not how we were trained in school. And I hear these like life changing, and it just sends up all kinds of radar for me. But the event got over, and Kellie, her name's Kellie too, and she came over and she's like, well, what did you think? I said, you know, you have really piqued my interest. I really need to know more about this because I'm not trained in all this. So we kind of started talking about things that I wanted to improve for myself. And I consider myself pretty healthy. But for me, my major issue was constipation. I mean, struggled with it for as long as I can remember. And she's like, yep, once you get your gut balanced and things are, you know, working out for you in that area, it's gonna help. So we chatted a little bit more, and I thought, you know what? I am so tired of struggling with this and feeling miserable. Yep, we're going to do this. So she started me on what I think most people start on with, and I'm sure Marla will talk about it, called the triplex combo. And within a couple weeks, my issues resolved. I'm going more than like once or twice a week. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful like that issue is over for me, or I felt it was over, and it is over, but it was just so validating. And then of course, the longer I took the products, I'm sleeping better. I have better energy. I'm not napping. Sundays, oh my stars, if you know me, people at church would say, hey, what are you doing this afternoon? Going home to put on my pajamas. And that was my routine. Going home, put on my pajamas and go back to bed. And that's what I did every Sunday. Ridiculous, right? But yeah, so that has improved. I don't get little patches of eczema any longer, which I used to get. And I wasn't even looking to fix that. But the longer that you stay on the products, things just improve. My mood is better, to the point where my husband started grilling me on, you know, why is your probiotic different than mine? You know, because he's taken one because he gets sinus infections. And so I'm like, well, are you ready to start on this? Well, not so sure. Well, then it wasn't long and he's starting to take my products. So yeah, when it's changes like that where people are noticing, it's a pretty big deal. So yeah, I've been very blessed to be introduced to this. And of course, the more I learn about it and tying it in with my pharmacy background and being able to help my patients in a different venue when I see how they're being treated with traditional medicine and it's just not working. You know, either it's working or they're getting side effects from other meds they're taking. So it's very validating that I feel very confident in sharing. And it's just kind of turned into more of a business venture, even though was never my intention. It just happened and very organically. And it's just fun. It's fun being able to help people right where they're at. And yeah, with Katie too, I'm really excited to see where this is going to take her. Yeah, not only with the business part, but just how she'll feel much better. And people will notice and they'll be say, hey, what are you doing? I need some of that, because that's really what happens. It happens every time. I hear it again and again. So that is my little blip and my plug for I believe in these products 199%. I believe in the products. I believe in the company. That's it.
That's what's so true. You know, I have a team over 1,000 now, and there's only one person on the team that started because of the business. We all just started to feel better and then said no to sharing, but now we have a lot of people sharing because it changes your health. So thank you, Kellie. I love your story. And the Kellie that signed that Kellie up signed up under me because we went to the same college. And before Plexus was introduced to me, I found it on social media, of course, from a gal I went to college with. I didn't know what a probiotic was even. I was raised in a home where we went to the doctor and we just prescribed medicine, and you didn't really talk about supplementation. And so I didn't know the whole difference between supplementation and prescription medications. But what I did know is I suffered with gut health. What I do know now is I had gut health issues and did not realize it at the time. I, in high school, developed allergies, gave myself shots. I had headaches, migraines, sugar cravings, got mono in high school, and things like that just kind of continued. And as I got older, it was iron deficiency, hiatal hernia, fibromyalgia diagnosis in 1994. Just a lot of things that just made me not feel well. And sinus infections plagued me. Although I taught fitness 19 years and taught school, I looked healthy. I, kind of put on a good front, but I was in pain and I was tired and I was sick a lot. So when this gal I went to college with started sharing, she had been through 52 weeks of chemo radiation through breast cancer. And she got off all of her medications and lost this weight. And I watched for 5 months and kind of made fun of it. Like, how can it help with A, B, C, D, all the way to Z, and yet I was intrigued by the gut health and I started researching a little bit. And then I just trusted her and just said, well, I just want to lose 10 pounds. And I actually told my husband, I'll just lose the 10 pounds and get my money back because there's a 60-day money back guarantee and I can lose 10 pounds in 60 days. And that was my full intention. I was that much of a skeptic because I thought there's no way it'll help with everything. But 5 months later, I realized, oh my gosh, I've not taken an ibuprofen. I have not taken a nap. I've not craved sugar. So my health it changed like totally. And so that's when I decided to share tell a couple of friends, and they got on board, and that's 5 years ago. And so how Plexus is different is most people don't hear about Plexus because we start to be customers just to get better, not to make a business out of it. So a lot of people on my team are just happy wholesalers and don't want to share because they just don't want to put themselves out there. But so I always say we need more gut health ambassadors to help us spread the good news. And so we're hoping that that's something that you think about too when you try the products that you're going to also share with others. Plexus we're a young company, really. We're only 10 years old. And it started with a breast health company with a self-detection kit that just for checking your self-examination. It's a little gel pack that you buy. And then there was breast cream for radiation burn. So that was the only two products for a couple of years. Then they came out with the Slim drink, which is our signature product. Kind of took our company to a whole new level. So we have two different formulas now, but Slim sounds like a diet, you know, something diet. And I didn't like that aspect of it. But when you start to understand the ingredients and why they called it Slim, you kind of like it, you believe in it. So the endocrinologist that came up with it wanted to find something that would help type 2 diabetics stabilize their blood sugar, help with their, you know, lifestyle of pain, you know, managing their pain and their weight. And what they found was it wasn't just helpful for the type 2 diabetics, it helped everybody lose weight, feel better. And so I like to think of it as an acronym, steady levels inside me. Because when your blood sugar is balanced, you don't have those highs and lows, you don't crave the sugar, you don't crave the carbs, and you sleep better too. There's just amazing things that happen. So they started with just this product for a couple of years, and then we came out with our probiotic and our magnesium supplement, which are magical together. So and if you're interested, we'll create 3-way chats with Katie and Kelly and kind of design the right products for you. Although most people do start with what we call the triplex, which tri meaning 3 is one of the Slims, and then this ProBio 5. Is anyone here on a probiotic? I'm just curious. No? Oh, the Slim reminds me of Cherry Tootsie Pop. Yes, it does. Now, this Slim, though, is blood orange, lemon, and lime. So and this has a hunger control, so it's to help with your hunger cravings more. And this has watermelon, lemon, and raspberry. And this is our microbiome activating. It's like drinking 20 kombuchas. It's really good to activate your gut microbiome and feed your microflora. So the reason they came up with these 3 products together is they do just work. The ingredients work synergistically together to heal your gut, get your Candida cleansed out, and also the fungus, and just repopulate. Plus, magnesium is deficiency in probably 85% of us that we don't even realize, because magnesium comes, you know, from our foods and our soil actually, but our soil is depleted of minerals. And so when you're lacking magnesium, your body can't create serotonin, and serotonin creates melatonin. And guess what, like, zaps magnesium in our body? Sugar. So how many kids are on too much sugar? How many of us drink, you know, eat too much sugar or processed foods? So the magnesium is huge. If we are lacking magnesium, also, you know, it'll start pulling from our bones and all these things. So anyway, these 3 products are #1 holistic system that we really start probably 99% of the people on. And right now it's on sale. There's a huge sale. You can get it for $89, which is a steal to start with. So those 3 products are what I recommend to most people. We start them also in a progressive manner so that you take 1 product at a time so we can tell what each one's doing for you. We also have our Fab 4, we call it. We have a methylated vitamin. And I don't know if you're familiar with methylation, but that just means that it's more bioavailable. It can get to your mitochondria and it absorbs better. Our vitamin it's methylated folate, has tons of minerals and vitamins, and has selenium, which is great for thyroid support. It has aloe vera. And it's just, I have doctors that's come on, or nurse practitioners that have said they've never been able to find a vitamin like ours. So they usually have to prescribe 3 things versus our 1. So we have this, and we also have a kids vitamin, and we have a kids 2 new products that we just released this weekend. And I don't have them, I just ordered them. But it's a microbiome activating drink that has extra omegas in it without. There's DHA in there. There's all this good stuff. I haven't been able to even research most of it, but you guys, I'm just excited for anybody with kids. My grandkids are going to get it. And then there's a multivitamin with probiotics in it. That's a chewable and no sugar for kids. We also have another probiotic. This one is our powerhouse probiotic, and this is what a lot of people take after the triplex. It enhances your gut microbiome more. There's 8 strains in here. 6 of them address mental, like depression, mood, anxiety, and 2 of them address digestive issues like lactose specifically. So I have a lot of people that have gotten off their medications by working with their doctor. We always recommend that you work with your doctors, send them the ingredient list or pharmacist to make sure there's no adverse effects. So yeah, the only thing we have to pay attention to is thyroid medication. With our Slim, you need to have, separate 4 hours between the 2. We also have a collagen. Is anyone here on collagen? Probably too young. I didn't think about collagen when I was your age. But collagen is huge. You start losing collagen after age 21, and our body is made up of water and collagen mainly. And it is essential for gut health, which you don't think of it as being something for gut health, but it makes up all of our bodies. So not just for skin, hair, nails, but it's for joints and everything. And I love our collagen. I was on a Dr. Axe collagen before, and I have to say it didn't compare to ours. So Kelly, were you on a different collagen before? No. I love ours. It comes in a case like this. We also have, travel packs that you can order, which is nice for the collagen. Then we also have an energy drink that's healthy. I was never an energy drink person, but the reason Plexus came out with the energy drink is because it is a multi-billion-dollar sales, and it's so unhealthy. So they always look at the biggest problem in the US, and that's what they try and help with, like diabetes. That's why, our pink drink is huge for that. But the active drink, how many people do you know that drinks Red Bull, Monster? My son used to, and now I've finally got him switched over. He's 27, and he just feels so much better drinking a healthy energy drink. So this has compounds of 7 ingredients that help create nitric oxide, which is great for just your blood vessels and just oxygenating your body. Pre-workout, post-workout, there's turmeric in here, kale, sweetened with monk fruit, stevia. So none of our ingredients are synthetic. So Plexus wanted to go opposite of pharmaceuticals. So everything is plant-based. It absorbs well into our body. And our bodies, we cannot get the nutrients from our foods anymore like we used to be able to 100 years ago. And that's why supplementation is such a common household name now. And I know I will never stop just because of what it's done. I'm never sick. I used to get sinus infections all the time. And waking up rested is something I never, ever thought would happen 5 years ago. I just thought it was part of getting old. Oh my gosh, I hurt. And, so for me, it's just been a huge blessing. My husband too, he loves the products. He drinks his pink drink every morning. His cholesterol went down. My mom's a type 2 diabetic. My sister's cystic acne went away. I mean, I could just go on and on and on with all the people that it's helped, because when our gut gets compromised, it's called gut dysbiosis. I don't know if you've heard of that term before. Have you heard of that? No, I probably wouldn't have either if I wouldn't have started Plexus. But we're supposed to be born with 85% good gut bacteria, 15% bad. And if our mothers have poor gut health, guess what? The kids would get it too. Especially C-section babies are a little more compromised because they don't get the lactobacillus when they go through the birthing canal. So they, a lot of times, you hear of them having more asthma, but it's their immune system that's compromised. And so like cradle cap, dandruff, acne, fungus in the toes, yeast infection, that's signs of a poor gut health. We have we have a graphic that we send to people a lot of times, like, what do you identify from this picture? And all of those symptoms are poor gut health symptoms. I had like a lot of them. My body was telling me your gut is a mess, but no one ever taught me that. And that's why I'm so passionate about sharing about these products, is because if we don't heal our gut, we really cannot help ourselves. If you've heard of the gut-brain connection, the gut-brain axis, all that's real. So I guess I've seen people, so many just kind of fire their doctors, or, you know, they've gone from doctor to doctor and then feel worse on their maybe if they feel well for a little bit, like a year or more, and then they start getting side effects. So long-term supplementation, I feel, is so much healthier long-term. So we have consciously clean skincare too, is something that we just came out with 2 years ago. And I used to be in a 5-step system, and I like simple. So a lot of times I didn't get all 5 steps in. What I love about our skincare is it's European approved, meaning there are over 1,300 ingredients that the FDA allows on our skin, which is one of our largest organs, our skin microbiome in the US, and Europe does not. They take out over 1,300 ingredients. And so these are European approved. We have an AM and a PM serum. So just 2 pumps. You clean your face, and then you just put your lotion on or your serum, and it replaced my moisturizer, my lip cream, my eyeline cream. Some people, it's taken away their redness. What else? Under eye, the dark circles under the eyes. Oh, pore minimizer. There's 11 active ingredients in our AM and PM serum. Everyone that's tried it has not switched back because it's simple and effective. So, and clean. So that's our skincare. We also have more weight management products in Balance and Block, which block 48% of your sugars and carbs. So if you're going to have your biggest meal of the day, you just take 2 of those before your biggest meal, or maybe you're going to be going out or something, or have a dessert. You might want to have it then, or a glass of wine. We also have protein shakes. I don't know if you guys like protein shakes, but ours are not chalky. They have methylated vitamins in them again. So, and no artificial ingredients, no fructose, no sucralose. And we also have omega that does not smell fishy. It's made from an ahi flower, and it's omegas 3, 6, 9, and 12, which are huge for a lot of factors. Am I forgetting anything? I think I got everything. That's all of our products. We have 22 products now with our kids line. So I always think of in the quality of life, really less is more. And the same with in our products. Plexus really prides themselves in research-based, science-backed. We have doctors from the Eastern and Western medicine, and we release products like 1 a year or 2 a year because we want to make sure that the quality is there before we release a product. So yeah, boosting our immune system is where it's at. So that's pretty much it. Right now we have so many specials. It's usually $40 to enroll wholesale as a ambassador, which is like a Sam's Club, Costco. Only right now it's $9.95 to enroll for that. And then you get paid for your own products, and you also get points for free products, which when I go to Sam's or Costco, they don't ever pay me to buy their products. So I think it's a sweet deal. Oh, Ease. I forgot to talk about Ease. I held it up. Ease is another product for pain management. We have a cream that also goes with this. And we don't have ibuprofen in our house, but we use this every day. It's preventive, but people that have, a lot of arthritis love it. There's a natural omega in the New Zealand black green lip mussel in here. So if you're allergic to shellfish, would be the only thing you'd have to be careful of, which is on the bottle. But there's also turmeric, bromelain, and serapeptase, there's 4 ingredients, but they're amazing for your body. So Ease is another product that I love. And nerve health. People that have neuropathy, have had any surgeries, nerve health is amazing for that too. And Metaburn, I did forget another one. I'm sorry. Metaburn, this is the Thermogenic. I love this. Started with 1 a day, worked up to 2, but this is one that helps with burning calories and also without the jitters, and you'll help with adrenal fatigue and thyroid support. There is adaptogenic herbs in here, and if you research them, adaptogenic herbs are so good for your adrenals. I was told I have adrenals of a 20-year-old. And I'm 50, I'm going to be 57 in August, have 8 grandkids. And for me, if I can just continue feeling this good forever and be present with my grandkids and just be, you know, able to just do whatever, that's what I want in life. I mean, I've never felt this good. And that's what probably sounds cheesy, but it's true. It's amazing. So does anyone have any questions? We have a bunch of combos that we can put together, but that can probably be done in a 3-way chat with Kellie and Katie. And if you are interested in finding out more information or maybe getting some more educational videos, or but there's just, our products work. They do. So do you have any questions? What's your friend's name? The teacher? Oh, I'm gonna.
Ashley.
Ashley, she must be supper time.
Looks like she's either working on supper or she's chasing kids right now.
Yeah, real life, right?
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Yes. So
And I don't know if Mom's microphone is working or not.
well, is there a chat here? Oh, she did right. So sorry, I have to go. I'll be back hopefully in 15 minutes, taking supper over to a neighbor. Okay. And thank you, Kelly, reminding me of Metaburn. Yes. So did I explain it well enough for you, Katie? Kind of?
I think so, yeah. I kind of got my big old packet that Kelly sent me. I thought maybe she was going to throw a little sample in there or something for me so I could get started on it. And there wasn't. What a disappointment. It was just a bunch of reading.
Yeah. And, well, one thing that Plexus just launched this weekend is a mobile app for working the business. And it is going to be slick. So you can send samples through it, get right to your website. So that's something that we're all learning new now. I don't even know, Kelly, did you have time to download that yet?
Yeah.
So that's something that's exciting.
Started watching the convention stuff today, but I haven't gotten very far on it because it's here and there that I get a few minutes to look at it. But yeah, we were gone all weekend again. I figured we were going to be home for at least part of it. No, we were gone all weekend. So good thing it was recorded because I did register for it, and I am watching it when I can, anyways. But
so maybe in a couple days we could do a follow-up Zoom or something just to help you with things if you have questions.
We can. I'll let you know if you need anything, or if anybody gets a hold of me, maybe after we send this out, we can.
Yeah, just asking, you know, what your friends' health goals are, or if they do have, you know, a financial goal, maybe they want to start doing this on the side, and just think 10 years from now. Not now, but think 10 years from now or 5 years from now, where, you know, if you just do it a little bit, even it can really go a long way. I mean, I ranked up to Emerald now, and this has been, I taught, like I said, 4 years full time, and was able to get to Emerald while I was teaching. So it's very doable because, like I said, the products work. If the products didn't work, I wouldn't still be an Emerald and working my way. I'm probably gonna hit, you know, our team's it just keeps growing. So it's just fun to help people on the journey, and just also just share this information, because so many people don't understand supplementation and gut health. And so, and Kelly's just doing amazing. She's rocking it. It's awesome to just see people enjoy it. So, does your mom have any questions?
I don't think so.
Texting you or anything? Okay.
I can see. I'm guessing she probably doesn't have the chat up.
Yeah, I don't see any questions from her.
I don't know if she even knows where the chat is at, so.
Right.
Mom, at the bottom of the screen, there's a chat button. If you have any questions, you can type them in there. There's a participants chat, screen share, record, reactions thing. You can click on the chat and type any questions in if you have any. She's on an old desktop, so I'm not sure if she even has a microphone on it.
Oh, she wrote no questions at this time. So, okay. So Kelly, can you think of anything else to mention?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, yeah, just to meet people where they're at. So, you know, depending on what your friends are thinking, or I think the kids line is just a tremendous launch, because we've got a lot of moms, parents that are trying to figure out dosing the adult products, which can be a little more challenging. So I think this is just a win.
Yeah. 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 A lot of people give the kids the ProBio 5 because that helps with a lot of issues in the body with the Candida. Have you heard of Candida much before? Candida yeast? Yeah. So there's an all about Candida article in Unit 1 that is pretty, you'll see it there. That's a good one to start with, I think. I had never heard of it until this either, and I know now that was one of my main issues, because Candida thrives on sugar and the refined sugar and carbs, and it almost feeds it. So, and you can get systemic Candida, which takes over just every part of your body.
That have been diagnosed with that. One gal was doctoring out of state for 7 years with no success. So when I talked to her about this too, she first thing, how much is it going to be? Right. She's paying like $700 a month, and it wasn't helping. I'm like, just eating nothing, because everything she ate would go right through her. She was a mess. Yeah. And this is helping. So yeah, it's a thing. And if you'd asked me before I actually personally took the products, I just said, no way, it's a scam. It's a scam. But now knowing what I know and seeing how the people on my team are benefiting, no, it's not a scam. It's a thing. Gut health is a huge thing. And so, yeah, it's a shame that the medical community is not grasping onto this, but that's a whole other conversation. So yeah, pharmaceutical companies have, their fingers and all that, but it's really a shame, because when you can get to the root of what's going on, good grief, it's just amazing how many other things fall into place. Yeah. So yeah, I encourage you, take care of yourself now. You will never regret investing in your health. Never, ever.
No,
ever.
And where disease starts is the cellular inflammation, pretty much, and that's never talked about hardly. And how that is, when you get cellular inflammation, it triggered with the blood sugar instability. That's what kind of triggers it. And so our triplex is it's amazing. All those products, ingredients in our triplex just address so many multiple things. It's so powerful. And I wish I could buy it for everybody. At one time I was buying for 7 people in my family, and Greg's like, you cannot, where's all your money going? I'm like, I know. I just wanted them to have, but people have to be ready to spend a little money on supplementation. But when you switch it to going to a naturopath, I had another gal I met with, she was going to a naturopath in Moorhead, and she had 17 products she was taking from him. And we met and we compared labels, and out of her 17, she could take 5 of ours.
Jeez.
And she was spending like $600, $700 too. So yeah, it's the real deal. They put a lot of ingredients into one capsule, so you don't have multiple, which is the juggling of it is so hard for a lot of people when they're taking so many.
Yeah.
So yeah. I feel bad if we're going to sign off with your friend that left, but what do you want to do, Katie?
I think she'll be all right.
Okay. All right. And you can follow up on a 3-way and just get talking more about gut health. I always say you may as well try it 60 days. And if you don't like it, get your money back. I'll help you get your money back is what I usually say. And you know, just education is key and getting on the products daily, and the rest is history. Right, Kelly?
Yes, that is so true.
Yes. So thank you so much, Katie, for doing this. And
Thank you.
we'll be talking to you soon.
All right. Sounds
Thanks,
good.
Kelly. Okay.
Right.
Bye.
All right. Thanks, Marla.
Yep, you bet.
Bye.
Bye.